The audience is so uncomfortable. Like, I don't know if Tyra was trying to get that on the record, but my God, what Jaguar? He threatened her. This is her own words coming out of her mouth, and she.
Well, I mean, even back then, man. I mean, you great signed to you big bad boy, Jay-Z, Rockefeller, Death Row Records, all these record labels. They big, and you a little nobody. And it's like, you better sign with us because we know that she want to sign anyway. That's why she was there. So you can leave two ways as a joke. I mean, it probably was I don't think that boy was going to throw her out of no goddamn window. That's just my opinion. You know, is it a threat or is it more like a joke? Yeah, it was a threat that's a joke. That's how I'm feeling about it. I don't think that, man. You better not throw that little girl up out of the daggone window on 29th floor.
It's so uncomfortable. Like, I don't know if
what is up, YouTube? Oops, how y'all doing? I didn't want to. Yeah, no, I want to use the echo on this one. I didn't want to use the echo. Some of them I ain't gonna use the echo on, but check it out, man. We celebrating. What up? We celebrating on these videos for my main girl, Jaguar Wright. Jaguar Wright, man. I know good and well. I just want to say this, and I hope you're listening one day. Maybe somebody can send you this video. I just want to say, don't cry. One of the videos she cried on, y'all. You about to make me cry, boy. I'm so mad. I know for years and years you've been preaching this, right? You've been preaching this for years and years, Jaguar. Then all of a sudden, whammo. You had to fight through all these people, right? You had to fight through all these people to saying that you lying or she just want clout. Huh? Nah, when I looked it up, I don't think she want clout because her YouTube channel is not 400,000 subscribers and stuff like that. It could be if she wanted it. And then all of a sudden, Jay-Z is accused of a lawsuit. 13-year-old with Sean Diddy Combs. Now, Jaguar said, I'm trying to use my Jaguar voice. He's worse than the dealer. I say, yeah. God dang. So, Milkman tried to get me to move to Houston. Hey, don't forget we live. We are live when we're doing our reactions, man. Y'all go to our live channel, the Music Recording Network Live. You gotta, if you do a search, the Music Recording Network Live, scroll down a little bit, and you'll see the world live is written in red in the world. That's our live channel. Go over there, say what's up to a brother. The chat room is jumping. We go live while we're doing our reactions and stuff, and we go live and talk in between reactions. And you can voice your opinion in the chat room and everything. Also, you can come on the show if you want. Check it out, man. Or check out descriptions. That'll be a lot faster. And look for the live channel link and click on it. You know. Anyway, man. Popcorn Planet. We are at the Popcorn Planet. YouTube. I like this guy, man. He real cool, man. Popcorn Planet expose Jay-Z's creepy past. Well, y'all know Rihanna, Beyonce, and all that type of stuff. So I'm gonna shut up. Some people say I talk too much, but gotta make it. It's my channel, man. God dang. Y'all hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell. I know you are happy as I don't know what Jaguar. Stuff little by little is chipping away. Let's check it out.
For stock, but someone warned us all along, and we have her here to respond.
Yeah.
Welcome to Popcorn Planet. I am Andy Signor, and I am here with the one and only Jaguar Wright. Jaguar, you told us all so. How are you feeling today?
Like Bill Murray. In that movie Groundhog's Day?
Yep. You're just repeating. You know, this is not surprising to you.
At all.
It's wild. I asked you this earlier. You're not enjoying this because this is a tough day because look, and I have to say I don't know the truth. But Jaguar has been warning us about Jay-Z. Yeah. Jay-Z has now had an official lawsuit. It's everywhere. It's now being talked about louder than ever. I guess, does that give you some peace to know that people are finally really questioning this man?
It's emboldening me. I spoke on Piers Morgan. I said that I had 3 victims that I've been working with, victims of the Carters, that were ready to come forward. This might help them feel a little more confident now. So this is great because he's been evading. But the thing is, everyone in the backdrop knew that he was the celebrity John Doe. Everybody knew that. They knew it when I did Piers Morgan.
Is Beyonce celebrity B?
I hope to God not. But she was around.
Yeah.
And she's very... She's got enough on her plate. After everything that happened with the election and everything that's happening right now, I'm not going to dump on that woman. She got better fish to fry. Well, what I will say is that her husband, she knows exactly who he is.
Yeah.
She knows. She knows.
I want to give you props though, because on your channel, which I want to plug, Jaguar Wright Effect, you guys can support it. You posted last night, your first response was reposting the unedited Piers Morgan interview, which I found very ballsy and very telling. And again, this is where it all came from, where Piers Morgan was scared by Alex Spiro, Jay-Z's attorney, proving they are watching and they're being litigious. I got to watch my back, Jaguar. I appreciate you getting that. And I don't want to lose my platform. I can't afford Alex Spiro.
I wouldn't want that for anyone. I don't want anyone to lose their platform.
He's good. He's good too. Right or wrong.
He's real good.
What I wanted to take this video for is we're going to have Jaguar.
I like when she said that. There's some other YouTubers out there that's like headhunting. That's what I call it. How can you want somebody to lose their platform? I ain't gonna talk long, y'all. How can you want negativity for somebody else? You gotta be. Come on, man. Why do you want that for somebody else?
For anyone. I don't want anyone to lose their platform.
He's good. He's good too. Right or wrong.
He's real good.
What I wanted to take this video for is we're going to have Jaguar live tomorrow around 4 p.m. Eastern. She's coming back for a long form conversation. We're going to hear plenty. If you got questions, come ask them. Jonas, tomorrow, hit the subscribe. Jaguar, I want to do a victory lap for you here. I want to say, because people say you're being crazy, but the reality is I think you were onto something before a lot of us, specifically about Jay-Z. And there are some clips I want to watch with you, particularly one of Rihanna
victory lap
that really freaked me out. This clip, guys, if you haven't seen it, which I hadn't seen it until this morning when I saw this headline, Kim found it for me. Let's watch this clip quickly.
Crazy
Let's
that you
watch
haven't
Tyra
seen
pushing to get this out of Rihanna, and when it does, it
need
made
to
me
check
feel
this out.
very, very uncomfortable.
Audition. Yes, but before I met him, I was so nervous. I was shaking literally. But the moment I walked into the office, the atmosphere was so warm and welcoming.
And you had to sing a cappella for him?
Yes, I had to sing. I sang Pon de Replay. I sang another ballad from the album last time.
Yeah. So then what did he say to you? He said something to you.
Oh, yes. He said, we don't sign songs here. We sign artists. And there was this little pause, and I was nervous. But then he said, and we're interested. And there was this sudden feel of relief.
But then he said something about a window and a door or something.
Oh, then he said...
leading questions. They know the story.
Look on you, this lady.
He said, there are 2 ways to leave here, either through the door with the deal signed or through this window, and we're on the 29th floor.
So you was like, where's the pen? Where's the paper? I'm signing.
Yeah.
The audience is so uncomfortable. Like, I don't know if Tyra was trying to get that on the record, but my God, what Jaguar? He threatened her. This is her own words coming out of her mouth, and she.
Well, I mean, even back then, man. I mean, you great signed to you big, Bad Boy, Jay-Z, Rockefeller, Death Row Records, all these record labels, they big, and you a little nobody, and it's like, you better sign with us because we know that she want to sign anyway. That's why she was there. So you can leave two ways as a joke. I mean, it probably was I don't think that boy was going to throw her out of no goddamn window. That's just my opinion. You know, is it a threat or is it more like a joke? Yeah, it was a threat. That's a joke. That's how I'm feeling about it. I don't think that, man, you better not throw that little girl up out of the daggone window on 29th floor.
It's so uncomfortable. Like, I don't know if...
Here we go. Let's see their response. What they say.
He did it homework.
I did a lot of homework on you, Miss Lady.
He said, there are two ways to leave here, either through the door with the deal signed or through this window, and we're on the 29th floor.
So you was like, where's the pen? Where's the paper? I'm signing.
Yeah.
the audience is so uncomfortable. Like, I don't know if Tyra was trying to get that on the record, but my God, what Jaguar? He threatened her. This is her own words coming out of her mouth. And she was a kid at that time, correct?
15-year-old girl who had been flown to the United States without parental supervision or a chaperone, brought to a grown man's office in a large corporate Manhattan building. Everybody knew when she flew in. I was there the day she got signed. Everyone was talking about it. And the 6 hours that she spent with him and the 4 hours that she spent alone with him with no parental supervision. Her father didn't show up to the next day to come and collect the check.
Well, and
this is her life.
The rumors were even beyond that, right? That Jay-Z was cheating on Beyonce with her when she was
Very
17
so.
Is what a lot of this came out through a publicist who later then
Have
had
you
to
spoken
apologize.
to my friend Jonathan Hay? You should talk to Jonathan.
Please.
Because Jonathan was there. He was right there working with Rihanna. And it was right when they started crafting her to be seen as a brand and commodity only and not a person. And when I talk to Jonathan now, just to hear him when he thinks of his teenage daughters, he was like, Rihanna was the same age my girls are now. I couldn't imagine putting my daughters through what we put her through. And then the next thing you know, she was removed from that first team from Pound the Replay and replaced with all new handlers and kept sheltered in Los Angeles, where she was going out to parties and partying at 15, 16, 17 years old, hanging out at the Rainbow Room, hanging out. Yeah, like it was one of my friends who found out she was 17 when everyone thought she was 21. And he was like, yo, why do y'all got me carrying this girl around? And she's, it's cool.
Well, but just to echo and support you, like they had to debunk that. Oh, we apologize. It wasn't real. We made it up in hopes of giving her single a boost.
Yeah, they
like,
promised
what?
Jonathan a deal working at Tidal and something, and then they reneged. And then the next thing you know, he was caught in a home invasion robbery while he was working on the Drake secret baby mama story,
Jeez.
Sophie. He was duct taped him and his daughter, and he was pow whipped in front of his child. So, you know, there's a lot that goes on in the backdrop. And I know the PTSD. I know what it's like to be in a trunk, you know.
Speaking of PTSD, you made a comment about this. Like, this was from the Super Bowl appearance more recently. This bothered you, seeing her put the Rockefellers logo out there.
If you
what was your
back
instinct to that?
and watch, it was almost as if she didn't want to put her hands up, and then she looked over where Jay-Z's box was, and then you just see her hand. She look at her. She's looking at his box.
Man,
she didn't want to do it. She didn't even want to do that gig. But the hold, especially the financial hold with the companies and all of the money and all of the strings that he pulled to. He treats these women like shell corporations.
Is that why this happened? Do you have any insight on this infamous elevator video where Solange was seen just unloading on him? Beyonce's there as well.
What I will say is, right there, that's the moment when he told her to back up and called her Tito Jackson.
And respect and love to Tito Jackson, who we just lost recently.
I know.
Wow.
Tito
Legend,
could never get a break, and he's the nicest guy.
But here,
yeah,
Jay-Z trying to mimic, she's not worthy, she's nobody, is what he's trying to do.
Pretty much is what he pretty much said to her. But the thing is there was infidelity that was happening that night. Both of them got caught doing things they weren't supposed to do. I believe there might have been some DV that happened. And people who know Mr. Carter knows he doesn't have a problem with putting his hands on his wife. Plenty of people know that to be true. Solange is different.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Solange is different. She's old school Southern, and she loves her big sister, even when her big sister makes mistakes.
Yeah, that's love.
She stood up for her sister.
That's family love. That's family. I don't care what my brother did. There's a lot of things I didn't like him doing. Why you keep doing that? Now we got to fight. And I'm kicking tail. I'm fighting as best I can for my brother. That's my brother. Get on my nerves, but I love him.
The most interesting thing about she's old school Southern, and she loves her big sister, even when her big sister makes mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
She stood up for her sister. The most interesting thing about that, though, can we look at that one more time, Andy? They come in and all of this, and then look, it almost looks like he's going to defend himself, but instead he prostrates himself, right? He lets Solange go nuts, and he sits there and acts. He knows that camera's there. He knows where all the cameras are in that place. There's another footage, and I'll get it and I'll send it to you, of him with another woman approaching him aggressively, or it seemed like aggressively.
Oh, wait a minute. I never seen that. Wait a minute. Hold up, y'all, because I got it on my big screen. Did she steal Jay-Z right in the daggone lips? I mean, that's a big old... Wait a minute, y'all. Hold up. Wait a minute. One more time. Wait a minute.
One more time, Andy. They come in.
And
all of this... And then
she
look,
in his face.
It almost looks like he's going to defend himself, but instead he prostrates himself, right?
Push him back.
He lets
she kicking. She
go
kicked.
nuts, and he sits there and acts. He knows that camera's there. He knows where all the cameras are in that place. There's another footage, and I'll get it and I'll send it to you, of him with another woman approaching him aggressively, or it seemed like aggressively.
Mm-hmm.
And he the crap out of her. Matter of fact, there's at least 5 different shows over the course of the past 15 years where he has physically attacked women that came into his space that he didn't want anywhere near him. So I find it funny that in all those other instances, he had no problem with putting his hands on a woman to so-called defend himself. But when he's getting killed alive with cameras there, all of a sudden now he's meek and mild. I think that was a setup. I think he did that specifically to handle up on Solange.
Well, there's so much I want to talk to you about, but while I still have you and we're talking on this topic, let's talk about the ages, because he was after Beyonce when she was before 18, correct? I mean, as we go through the timeline, they claim, oh no, I met him at 18 and then we waited till I was 19, but they knew each other when she was like 15, 16, correct? You clearly had eyes, and it's not the only one, right? There's Aaliyah as well. I was looking at these photos. There's a history
but Aaliyah,
of this, right?
Definitely. A lot of people don't realize the timeline, but after everything went bad with Robert Kelly and he had to divorce Aaliyah, Jay-Z was interested while she was still underage. And as she started spending more time in New York, he was very, very, very right there. She didn't want that. She didn't want that with him. And if there's one thing I can tell you about Sean Carter, being embarrassed and being rejected are things he does not handle well. You know, a lot of people say, oh, you're crazy. He didn't do anything to Big L. He didn't do anything to Lamont Coleman. But I think people tend to forget, if Dame had successfully signed Lamont to Rockefeller, we wouldn't even know about Reasonable Doubt. It would have stayed a cult classic, probably sold 750,000.
And Big L too? I never got that. This is the first time I'm thinking, because first of all, Uncle Ron, young, that is like, allegedly, you gotta say allegedly. That is too freaking, obvious. Uncle, out of the clear blue sky, and I know this is a big old side note, but think about it, man. Out of the clear blue sky, this guy come and saying, yeah, I was bodyguard for y'all. Y'all know I know. Oh, shucks, we need to shut him up quick, because we know that bodyguard knows something. And next thing you know, rest in peace. Rest in peace. I don't know. Big L, for those who don't know, Big L was putting it down. Big L was way before his time. He was putting it down as a rapper. Yeah. Yeah. And him and Jay-Z was friends. And that's all I got to tell y'all. Rest in peace to Big L. Y'all can listen to his music. You can listen to his music, man, and you can tell because he been passed away and you listen to his music and he rocking today's type style as a producer point of view. Yeah, that's Big L. Big L. Search it and look it up. That's all I'm going to say.
Thing to Big L, he didn't do anything to Lamont Coleman, but I think people tend to forget if Dame had successfully signed Lamont to Rockefeller, we wouldn't even know about Reasonable Doubt. It would have stayed a cult classic, probably sold 750,000. If Lamont Coleman had signed to Rockefeller, he would have been the star. He's always removed anything that can make him look as average as he is. I don't know how many times they used to tell the story, oh, he has a photographic memory. He remembers all of his lyrics, yet he's always had a teleprompter in the floor at his shows. That's why he would always sit down and look down at make it look like he was looking at his shoes. No, he was reading the lyrics.
Now, you have to, we wasn't there. I didn't even go to none of the concerts. Even if you're at the concert, you can't see the floor of the stage and all this type of stuff. She was on stage with him. This is the part that kills me, man. Y'all all say, oh, she always lying. Somebody told me today at work that Jaguar, don't trust her and she always lying. I'm like, how do you know she lying? Did you have a lie detector test? Trust me, man. I know the real deal from a fake person. I know. I can feel it. And a lot of times I'm not wrong.
He's always had a teleprompter in the floor at his shows.
I'll go ahead and start it for all the people that say I talk too much.
Down at make it look like he was looking at his shoes. No, he was reading the lyrics. He is a magician. Everything you see about him is an illusion. But what he loves the most is controlling youth.
Well, that was something Nas said way back, saying, yeah, he was indulging with these back with R. Kelly.
And I wish I hadn't signed paperwork. And I wish I hadn't taken money. I wish.
Well, there's a lot of it you can't say.
Everybody else that didn't. I've spent my time collecting these people. And they will have their day, and we will all get justice.
But what's crazy to me is I don't see how anyone can come after you and call you crazy when we're going through it. And this is Aaliyah, Rihanna, Beyonce. There's a history of these.
𝗗𝗢𝗡𝗞𝗦, also known as Foxy Brown, one of his first female artists, who was the little cousin of DJ Clark Kent, who just passed away from some cancer we didn't even know he had.
Now she's denying it, but many say it's because she signed an NDA. Is that why?
Well, she did sign an NDA, and he's still paying her and her mother's bills right now.
Man, F them NDAs,
if anyone should be ashamed, it should be Inga. All of those diseases that she contracted from all of that unprotected sex with him, and
that's Foxy Brown. I never knew what she looked like, y'all. Cause God dang, Jay, come on, man. Something got to be crooked up in this daggone thing between you and Diddy. Diddy going to jail. They won't let him out of jail. Something got to be a little bit crooked. Just a little bit.
If anyone should be ashamed, it should be Inga. All of those diseases that she contracted from all of that unprotected sex with him. And I'm not saying alleged. You say allegedly. I'm not, because I know it to be true. She had sex with my cousin right after that. She burned him. She set the numbers for the CDC in Philly on a new high at 15, 16, 17 years old. She was running all around Philadelphia because Jay-Z promised her that they could be, normal when she wasn't with Corrupt. Corrupt was her fake boyfriend, which is why when they tried to use her to say that she was actually in the car and there with Keepy D and all of that, I'm like, that girl wasn't even there.
Oh my God, Jaguar. Much respect.
These women are pawns.
Our chat room is saying much respect to Jaguar and everything. They going off, man. They love what the information she putting down.
You know, normal when she wasn't with Corrupt. Corrupt was a fake boyfriend, which is why when they tried to use her to say that she was actually in the car and there with Keepy D and all of that, I'm like, that girl wasn't even there.
You go, girl.
These women are pawns. Inga Marshawn at 14 years old, 14 and a half, going on 15 years old, singing highly explicit and sexually charged, lyrics all written by Sean Carter. What kind of 27-year-old grown man turns a 14, 15-year-old girl virtually into a prostitute and gave her the nickname, the 𝗟𝗚𝗡𝗞𝗦? No kidding. You should have sent her to her shows with penicillin. Been halfway deep.
Oh my God. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't mean to laugh, but I gotta laugh in order to stop from crying, man. She right. You should have sent her to the shows with penicillin to pass on to the other people. Oh my God, man. Come on, Jaguar. Sometimes I need a break, man. And I mean, there's some serious stuff, y'all. Real talk. It's real serious stuff. But at the same time, Jaguar keep you interested, man. That's one thing I like about her. She is spreading the news. I talk to so many people, they know her. No, I don't watch YouTube and stuff, but yeah, I heard that name, Jaguar. You go, Jaguar. I'm behind you.
And gave her the nickname, the 𝗟𝗚𝗡𝗞𝗦. No kidding. You should have sent her to her shows with penicillin. Been halfway decent. All the men that she messed over. Oh my goodness. And every time he would ignore her, she would start acting crazy with Corrupt. Real crazy. And that day that she stuck that knife in his gut at his mother's house, God rest her soul. That girl is insane. He drove her nuts.
Wow.
And she's deaf from syphilis.
That's crazy, man.
Well, there's clearly a lot more we need to talk about with Jaguar, which we're going to do tomorrow during our live, including your full-on reaction to this statement. I want to give you one last final thought here as we wrap it up. This very aggressive statement. Many saying, no way, Jay-Z even wrote it. Very defensive, very deflective. Last thought from Jaguar. What is your response to this response from Jay-Z?
What I find interesting about that statement is what's not in it. There is no absolute denial. I hear ridiculous, preposterous, but I don't hear, I did not do that. More importantly, he's still having a hard time saying his friend's name. Diddy. You're not being accused of this independently. You're being accused of doing this with Diddy. Say something. I know that my friend is in trouble for all of these things. And it's unfortunate as that is, it's not me. Say something, but you're still trying to pretend like you don't know him. And that's a problem. Because this isn't just your case. This is you and Diddy, and you still not mentioned him at all. But worse than that, he wants to talk about people being ambulance chasers and being, I don't know. My father was a Marine. My father, simplify. Hoorah. My money's on Tony Busby. And what I will say to everyone is, rather than getting into who's right and who's wrong, just listen to the facts. Just listen to the facts and let the details go. But the one thing that man did not do was still acknowledge the fact that Diddy is his best friend, and he was there during his reign of terror for all of it. A willing participant.
Yeah, it's pretty telling he never condemned Diddy once, and now he's coming forward hard just to save his own butt.
That would have been the time to do it.
Whoa, think about that, y'all. Yeah, think about, check this out. You heard what Popcorn, I don't even know his real name, man. Shout out to Popcorn. It sure is funny. And Jaguar, I got to give it to her because she must have hit a nerve. She hit a nerve on that Piers Morgan show. Think about this, y'all. Jay-Z Beyonce and all these other stars, all of them haven't said a peep. They haven't said a word because they know they on them tapes. In order to get in, this is the door. Being on them tapes, something like that. The white parties, whatever. He said, listen, y'all.
That statement would have been the time to condemn it. I haven't said anything before now, but this has gone too
Andy.
far. My friend is going through some very
Thank y'all.
unfortunate things. I do not condone what he's done, but I didn't do it.
Watch this.
None of that is there.
100%
With all of
agree.
the intelligent
Wait a minute, I must have missed it, y'all. Wait a minute.
there during his reign of
They
terror.
telling me, Linda, thank you, Linda. And all, oh, shoot. She saying, yeah, Andy Popcorn. Yeah, thank you.
For all of it.
You got it, Mike.
A willing participant.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's pretty telling he never condemned Diddy once, and now he's coming forward hard just to save his own butt.
That would have been the time to do it.
Sure is funny. Even they made an AI thing, right? Y'all know that. That was AI. That was some bull. I fell for it. I raised my hand. I fell for it. I thought it was, I said, why is this boy talking on the phone call? Why is he talking on the phone in jail when everybody done watched every movie? You know they record the phone calls. They record the phone calls in jail. Raise your hand if you don't know that. You must have been living under a rock if you don't know that. Why is you talking on the phone about hide the pizza boxes and yo, did he go? Nah, Dad, he ghost. You know, AI can make the voices and all that type. So they made that up. Okay, cool. But think about it. Let's use some common sense. My boy in jail. I should be trying to do everything I can, but the lawyers and the PR people saying, lay low. I can't lay low. My friend is in trouble. I gotta do something. I got power. If Jaguar was in trouble, I'm on my way to New York. That's my friend. I need to find out what's going on. Nah, lay low. Come on, man. If that's your friend, that's your friend. Piss me off.
That statement would have been the time to condemn it. I haven't said anything before now, but this has gone too far. My friend is going through some very unfortunate things. I do not condone what he's done, but I didn't do it. None of that is there.
100%
With all of
agree.
the intelligent people that helped write that statement, nobody thought it was important to say, hey, we condemn what Diddy has done. This is terrible, but hey, it ain't me.
Well said. And I got a lot more to ask her. So make sure you join us tomorrow live and make sure you subscribe to her over on the Jaguar Wright Effect. Give her a follow. You can also give her a Cash App. She's like the Simpsons. She knew this was coming, I guess. She knows what's coming. And I want to keep hearing what she's got coming. Again, these are her opinions, though.
Andy,
Allegedly,
yeah.
everything. Don't sue me, Alex Spiro. I'm not confirming anything this woman's saying, but I am listening, and I think we're all allowed to, right, Jaguar?
Sue me.
Yeah, it's freedom of speech.
Stop coming after outlets. Stop coming after reporters. Stop coming after platforms.
Yes.
You got my number.
Ooh.
Call me.
The fact that they haven't is very telling. I'll be honest. It's very strange. If he's going to
no,
get
it's
this
because I'm
aggressive,
so
Wait a
irrelevant.
minute. Go on, Andy. You's a bad apple scrapple, baby. Go on, Andy. Andy said, the fact that they didn't, they called Piers Morgan. Yeah, they beat up on the punks that they know they can beat up on. I'm my bad, Piers Morgan. I don't mean to call you a punk. They beat up on the suckers they know they can scare. Oh, my bad, Piers Morgan. I don't mean to call you a sucker. They beat up on the scaredy cats, the sissies. Back in the day, we used to call, if you scared, you a sissy. I don't mean to, because he took the thing down. He took it down, y'all. So I don't mean to call you a sissy or whatever the hell you are. You ain't even try to fight. You say, oh, no problem. We don't take down and edit our videos from a show called Uncensored, because we don't censor our stuff. You should have left it up there. Show some balls. Excuse me, y'all. My bad. Stand up for what you believe in, people. Like Jaguar. Half of y'all people don't even want to stand up, and you know you've been done wrong. Oh, my bad. I done went off the daggone. God dang it.
Call me.
The fact that they haven't is very telling.
Jaguar been preaching this for years, and you have not. You went to Piers Morgan. Shame on you. I'm not gonna go after Jaguar. She too strong. And she up there talking. You got my number, cuz. Call me. It's not hard to get me. I can get her phone number. Shoot. Come on, people.
Be honest. It's very strange. If he's going to get
it's
this
because
aggressive.
I'm so irrelevant and I'm nuts.
Not to wish you a lawsuit, Jaguar, but you're coming this hot?
She coming hot.
On the Marine, but not you?
She coming hot.
I'm the daughter of a scout sniper sergeant. Please sue me. I want to go to court. And when it's time for discovery, I guess we can all find out what I really know.
Oh.
We can only hope. I think that's why he's not, though. I think that's my guess. But stay tuned.
But
we're going to have Jaguar live tomorrow. Be here at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Appreciate you, Jaguar. Subscribe to her. Stay tuned for more, guys.
Oh my goodness, man. I'm gonna leave this right here for right now, because I want to see this next one. Jay-Z's in trouble. I think we were supposed to. Oh my God, man, dude, think about it. This ending right here between both of them is straight up facts. You cannot sit here and say, I think she got a point. Y'all went after Piers Morgan. Jay-Z, Jay-Z didn't say nothing. See, that's what you think you know, Mike. Jay-Z didn't say it. His lawyer said it. Oh, okay. Well, I'm talking about the team. I'm talking about the company. I'm talking about the business. They went after Piers Morgan. No, we don't want no smoke, no problem. We got plenty of videos up. Our whole system is working. We ain't gonna let this one needle in the haystack mess up our system. We got plenty of stuff to talk about. Okay. Take the one pen out, which is Jaguar Wright. Lo and behold, y'all go to her channel and y'all can still see it. Go on, Jaguar. That's my girl, yo. I don't care. You can say whatever you want about her. Shit, they talk about me, and I ain't nobody. I'm just over here telling y'all what she said, telling y'all what he said. And they say I talk too much. Y'all don't listen enough. Thank y'all so much, man. I appreciate it, man. I'm trying to get y'all to see through some. I don't agree with a lot of stuff she says, but that's just me being old fashioned. I don't like all the cussing and going after you, trying to shut that boy's channel down. That little boy with too many cars. They said he got too many cars. He bragging about the cars, and he said some stuff that I don't like also. But can't we all just get along? That's where I'm at. Where I'm at, y'all know where I'm at. Help people. Help, not hurt people. Help people. Y'all take it light, take it slow. Tell them Uncle Mike told you so. Peace out.